Why do League of Legends players suck at communication? You may have noticed by now that in League of Legends, people are very quick to point out your mistakes. And this is typically in the form of criticism. Criticism is whenever you say something that is disapproving of someone else's decisions, like you made a bad play, or I don't think you should have done that, or that was a bad idea. Now, whether this criticism comes out as supportive, like saying, hey, I know you tried your best, but I think you should have done it a different way, or if it comes out like flame, like you're an idiot for doing that, that can affect the way that someone actually listens to you. And what I think toxic players do in this game is they completely disregard the delivery of their message for the sake of their own either entitlement or confidence or ego. Now I want you guys to look at the background footage. Notice how this Gragas is getting upset with me. He's using all caps, he's spamming the comms, he's using profanity. He's basically showing off that he's very emotional and he's not in control of how he's feeling. Now what he is trying to say is that he feels that Bard is getting free roams on the map and that I am making mistakes bot lane. But instead of saying that in like a concise, calm way, he tries to take it out on me. Jeffrey, are you making a video to show that your mid laner was a douche? Admittedly, yes, I am. But that's not the point here. The fact is that we all act like this. We all type stuff like this all the time. And it's important that we take ownership for it and point it out whenever it's wrong. Had his toxicity gotten to me, we probably would have tilted off the face of the earth and lost this game. But if you're watching the background footage, you'll see that we're actually getting Barons, we're getting Dragons, we're winning team fights, and we're still continuing to play as a team. Now remember, whenever he was typing to me, I actually muted him pretty early into the game because I was able to see down the road where this was going to go. Now had he typed to me more respectfully and said something more about suggesting different ways to play or pointing out mistakes, it would have been a lot easier for me to continue to listen to him and maybe even play better than I did with him muted. He ends up adding me after the game, and I consider this as a healthy opportunity for us to have real dialogue. I tell him that what he was saying to me in the beginning of the game really shook me a little bit, and so I had to mute him. And so what he does next is kind of interesting. Even though he says, yo, you play Bard, why do you not match? Which is kind of like saying, hey, you should be smarter than this. You can tell that his tone changes. You can see that he's being more analytical. It's easier for him to break things down. And had he typed this stuff earlier in the game, it would have been a lot easier for me to take in that information. But instead, he relied on using all caps and constantly spamming the chat. And that is just not a healthy way of communicating in League. I hope this gives you guys an idea of what to do and what not to do. Let me know what you think about this content. And if you think this was useful at all, I would really appreciate the subscription. It will help me out tremendously. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a good day.